Good morning, everybody. This is Joe speaking. All right. So this is the video on how to create. I was there at your office yesterday seeing Dr. August. Okay. This is on how to do a 2015 and 2020 form. Okay. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can call this number here. Okay. They'll keep you on the phone and they'll answer. They'll ask you a bunch of questions that you're about to see. So you can do it this way, which I think might be easier. Okay. That's why I said, or you can create the account over the phone if you want to. This link here will take you to this page. And this is where you create your medical provider's account. Okay? The patients will use this to enroll into the MAS system so they can call a cab from any location in New York, practically New York State, because it's all considered downstate. Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau County is called downstate. What we're going to do here is click on providers. Let's get started. Okay. Create an account. Okay. At this point, you need to select your role in this. We select the provider. And in here, we're going to put in some fake names so I can get past the submit screen. So my first name is going to be Don. Last name is going to be Monty. Email address. Okay. This cannot be like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. It's going to be something like Northwell, Presbyterian. In other words, Dr. Augustus probably has an email address to his hospital that he works at. So let's put in Don at northwell.com. Okay. Copy and paste this. Work telephone, I'll put in something, I don't know, 1-2-555-1212. Okay. Health system affiliation. Now, in here you could put, they'll tell you what to put in this number here because I'm not sure what to put in here. That's why it's best to call. Doctors us. Okay, healthcare system. And then here we go put, again, if you want to, I believe. I won't know until I hit enter. Practice name, my office, whatever you want to call it. Your department is oncology. Okay. The facility address, your address is 1650 Northern Boulevard. It shows up here. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Oh, you put your address. I'm not going to use your address because I don't want it to be flagged. So let's put in. There we go. All right. So this county is next to yours. At this point, I'm going to click submit. All right. Your account request has been received. At this point, you're creating a new account. New to the system, please complete this form and you click this link here. Again, if you don't want to do this manually, you call this number. This is what Monica had told me. It was Dr. Noble's assistant that they can do this over the phone as well. Okay. So let's just go through this anyway. Don, last name. Donnie. Work title. Doctor or nurse, or whatever you want to put there. Assistant, doesn't matter. Department name. doctor's office again. Well, let's put in a fake number here. Since it's on YouTube, I can't put my real numbers here. Okay, there you go. Again, email address, so we can put in whatever you want. Here you could use Hotmail, whatever, .com, but previous one, you'll see, they'll tell you, okay? So I'm going to put in Don at gmail.com. Now, this is interesting. Licensed medical professional, okay? New York State licensed medical professional. Here you select your profession, okay? Physical therapist, registered nurse, but we're going to pick physician. What is your license number? Well, I'm not a doctor, so I don't have a license number, or a nurse, or LPN, or I guess I got it. But we'll continue. Supervisor's name. So let's pick Diana. Dina's fine. And telephone number, but on a fake number again. This is a number that they need, or whatever they need it for, they need it for. I can put in, maybe they need to contact her instead of like this Dina and Don. Okay. Okay. Once again, if you have any trouble, they walk you through it. Okay. And the name, and you can put in doctor's office of NASA, whatever. That's what NASA, I got that wrong. Main address. Well, I put in 1600 because I don't use your real address. I don't know how the database is set up. Maybe it's, you can't have duplicates. Boulevard. And I type in New High Park. That would be New York. And here I put in 11040. That's the zip code for New High Park. US ends in a 30. Okay, again, a bunch of numbers. Why do you need so many numbers? I don't know. I can copy and paste this. Yeah. Or just type it in. There you go. What is this called again? Yeah, doctor's NPI number, national provider number is a 10-digit number. Sorry about that. Just couldn't remember. So I'm going to put in a 10-digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Let's do 7. So at this point, leave a comment, or you can say, send me a copy of my response. You just put your email address in there, and they're gonna. What's gonna happen is they're gonna send you a copy of everything you typed up in here. That's all it's gonna do. Nothing more. Okay. At this point, you click submit, and we see I got an error message. Please fill in the required fields. And we know what field that was. That would be this one. I don't have a license number. You guys do. So here I'm going to put in NA. Okay. And now it'll go through. Submit. All done. That's it. Okay. And you can do the same thing here over the phone if you don't feel like going to the website. All right. Okay. Now what happens, the next step, once it's approved, they'll create you create a username and password. You log in, you may see something different. You'll see the 2015 form, the 2020. The 2015 is for the local area, like for Brooklyn, Queens, or what have you. And you can use it for, if it's local to Nassau County, you use a 2015, or Suffolk County 2015. But if you're going what they call out of your district, which I disagree with. So coming from Brooklyn, you would have to fill out a 2020. With Dr. Noble, we did a 2015 because they're 10 blocks closer to Queens. Okay. Somehow I'm like 2 inches past the line. Okay. At this point, once your client makes an appointment, for say next week or what have you, and you log into this system, okay, username and password, you look for the 2015 or 2020 form, fill it out, and this is very important. When they ask you why the patient needs to come back, type in post office follow-up. Okay, this is what Dr. Noble's assistant did. That's why we're able to get out there. Okay, to see you guys, you put in the same thing. All your patients. And for my case, I would need a 2020 form. Patients that live closer to your office will use the 2015 form. And unless it's your first time doing it, but give it a shot. That way, the patients that would turn away because of transportation will turn themselves away because they'll now be able to go to your office. This costs Dr. August no money. The clients, the patients, no money is transferred. It's all free. It's done by New York State. It started in 2015. That's why it's called a 2015 form. All right. So I think that's it for this video. I think I covered everything so far. If I'm missing anything, you can call this number here or call me. I don't mind helping you guys out. Because not only is it going to help my wife or me if I need Dr. Augustus service one day, it'll help everybody sitting in the waiting room. Okay. I want you guys to have a good weekend. I know it's kind of late in the day. Completing this is 4 o'clock. Not sure if you're there. Get it? If you don't, well, I hope you had a good weekend on Saturday and Sunday. All right. So you have my number. My wife doesn't want me to put my number on here because it's going up on YouTube. I'm going to make this public for everyone to see on how to create a 2015, a 2020 form in the state of New York for upstate and downstate. Okay, yeah, you guys have a good one. Have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, whenever you read this. All right, bye-bye.